Okay, the time hath come. The time hath come to try out some solo Dungeons and Dragons. This is gonna be an experiment in how this works, how it goes, what's up, what's down, and everything around. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. This is going to be run on the MUNE system by a user named bioniclefanatic. Yes, their name is bioniclefanatic. But never mind that. What's important is that they wrote a very good PDF, which I think gives decent rules for running Dungeons and Dragons by yourself. So, without further ado, here goes nothing. The first thing that needs to happen, of course, is that we make a character. Just start off easy. Level 1. Nothing too fancy. Use the character mancer. And I will randomize a bit, but I think, for this one, I might actually get into actual fights. So, it might be a good idea to, optimize a little bit. But, we'll randomize the character at least. So, here's the first character. This will be my PC. Probably add some more PCs as time goes on, but this is the start. An elf sorcerer guild artisan. Okay, we can work with this. Let's see here. Elf. Right, I guess we should choose the alignment. Okay, time to introduce the second one. Actually, no, we'll just do a regular... Let's just be good. Let's just be good. It'll make things easier. But I will randomize the sub-race here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 2 of those are repeats, so... Okay. A drow. We got a little more charisma. We got some dark vision. My class is sorcerer. I've never played a sorcerer before, so we'll see how this goes. I think in this occasion, intimidation or persuasion. Let's take some persuasion. Let's take a little, let's take some deception. Have some fun. What is my sorceress origin? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh. Storm sorcery, baby. We're wind speakers with the power of primordial speech and tempestuous magic. Elemental air to briefly surround you immediately before doing so allows you to fly up to 10 feet without provoking Okay, as a bonus action. Get in there. Got a dagger. Okay, maybe it will be like a melee sorcerer. Let's just roll. Okay, that's a really shitty spread. But we're committed. Oh boy. Okay, well, guess I'll put my highest in charisma. And I think I want decent dexterity and constitution. And wisdom, I guess? Let's go wisdom. No, let's go intelligence, and we'll take shit, wisdom, and strength. Okay, the background was guild artisan. Okay. My tool proficiencies... I don't know, what's this guy's shtick? Or this gal's shtick? Weaver, a woodcarver... I'm feeling the deception build, you know? Take the disguise kit, and we'll speak... Wait, okay. Oh, because I'm a drow, I don't have common already. Should probably take common. And we'll just randomize this. Oh, I'm a painter, or a limner. What's a limner? It's just somebody who paints. What? Okay, but somebody who makes, like, portraits and stuff. That makes sense. Let's randomize the personality. I'd like to talk at length about my limning. Have I told you all about my, limning? I'm a limner. I limb. I always want to know how things work and what makes people tick. Cool. Greed? I thought I was good. No, we're being good. Okay. That's fine. I owe my guild a great debt? Sure. And my flaw? Okay, distrustful. Sounds good to me. Sounds good for a drow. For my equipments, let's just go class equipments. And I am a dexterity build, so probably want to take, like, a dagger. Let's do arcane focus. And explorer's pack. And artisan's tools. Right, I guess I should take the painter supplies so I can limb. I hope that's the right term. Sorcerer. Okay, storm, sorcery, cantrip, right? Let's see here. If we want to go stormy, we gotta take, like, shape water, shocking grasp, thunderclap. Yeah, we're going full theming here. And let's take something a little fun, like, minor illusion or prestidigitation. Let's prestidigitate. Okay, for, my spells. Thunderwave, of course. We're stormy. And, I don't know. Charm person would be kind of fun. Oh, let's do, I'm gonna be fucked because I'm gonna be alone, so let's go with an expeditious retreat. No features. Okay, here's my bio. What should I name this guy? Do a random name generator. That's why we got Donjon open. Where's the name generator? Okay, we got common names for an elvish male. We'll be an elvish male. Let's go with Akir Milladil. I like that. Akir Milladil. It's an elf. I don't know, 250 years old. He's 6 feet tall. 0 inches. He's 6 feet, 150 pounds. He is pretty weak. He only got that litheness. Purple eyes. He's a drow. Hair, black. Skin, blue. Oh, I already know persuasion? Well, hot damn. Okay, let's take Arcana. I guess I'm a sorcerer. Class spells were set because your options have changed. What? Why? These should be good, right? This is good? The issue. Okay, we're good. This is Akir. Hey, sup, Telendari. You ready for, this is an experiment. We'll see how it goes. Hold on, I'm just configuring something. Okay, this is good. This is Akir Mildael. We'll see. I have no idea. Does anybody know? Can anybody truly know? Well, Akir here is definitely going to pull a muscle, because he's got -2 strength. So, it's not going to go well for him. Yeah, okay. We got... You do? I don't know. This is his personality. He is very distrustful. He owes his guild a great debt, and actually that's the first thing we should figure out is what this great debt is. So we're gonna use the oracle system that's supposed to come, that I've turned into a macro here. So I ask it a question like, for instance, is Akir's debt from when he was endangered? Tell me, Oracle. No. But it's from when he when they gave him no, but shit, this is harder than I thought it would be. No, but it's from when he was not in danger, but something else bad was happening to him. Was it that he was going to go into another job and they gave him a loan? Well, I feel like that would put him in danger still, you know, but okay. What, did he owe money to someone for a bar tab? I guess he's a drinker. Yes, and okay, there we go. Yes, and they wanted some, yes, and they were going to make him wash dishes. No, that's too silly. Yes, and they were going to... They were going to sell him out, because he's a drow. They were going to put him outside in the sun. There we go. So the debt... The guild hired him instead to paint, specifically to limn, which apparently means to make portraits. And now he owes them a great debt. Okay, good start. The next thing we have to figure out is the location of where this quest is starting. Oh, and also, maybe get him a token. Thankfully, I have lots of drow tokens. Okay, we can work with this one. This is our good friend Akir Mildial. Why is it not appearing in the journal? Thank you. I think it's even better. It's got that vibrant white color, though. Here, let's zoom in. There he is. Here's our beautiful Akir Mildial, a drow in a human world. What is he doing in this human world? Oracle, what is he doing in this human world? Did he get kicked out from his society, from the Underdark? Yes, and he's looking for love? Yes, and he found love, but they broke up? No. Oh, okay, I guess he just hasn't found love. So he's on a quest to find love. He left the Underdark because he just couldn't dig on any drow love. Makes sense to me. Okay, I don't have access to my character sheet in the DMs. Oh, there it is. We're good. Okay, so this is Akir Mildial. He's in debt to his guild. He's looking for love. And the big question is, where is he now? So, Oracle, is he at the local tavern? No. Okay, is he in jail? No, but he's on his way to jail? No, but he's a suspect and he's on the run from the law? Yes, okay, he's on the run from the law. No, he's looking for love. He isn't married. He isn't married yet. That will be his quest. Akir needs to find love. That's the quest we've established. But he's on the run from the law. What for? For, fraud? Fair. Yes, and he committed fraud because he's been forging paintings. Yes, okay. Akir Mildael. Okay, let's add some background. Okay, so Akir Mildael, our friend. Here's the regular bio stuff. Character backstory. Forged paintings after leaving the Underdark to look for love. He is on the run from the law, and he owes his guild for bailing him out on his bar tab. Yeah, I know. We're starting with a real criminal, but he's good. He's neutral good. So at least we got that going for him. And, okay, is he married and perhaps he left the Underdark because he was dissatisfied with his marriage? We'll find that out. Yes, okay. Previously married, he left. Previously married in Underdark. Do people know he was previously married? Yes, but the overworld doesn't recognize Underdark marriages? Yes, and if he gets married in the overworld, his marriage will be annulled? No. And he'll be arrested? Yes, and oh my god. Okay, there's one other thing. It's not. Look, this is how D&D is built, okay? We can't be yes-anding forever. There is a contingency plan here. If we end up doing more yes buts or yes ands in a row, we have to roll the unexpected die. Okay. He's married to multiple people. That's it. Well, more will be revealed at a later time. Previously married to multiple people. Man, we gotta... Akir is, quite the player. Wait, does he not have his daggers? I gave him daggers. Why aren't his daggers in his attack rolls? Okay, we'll use the, I just realized I haven't had the window open. Okay, here's his bio. Well, he would be great to have a beer with up until he leaves his tab, and then the guild has to bail him out, apparently. So, let's at least give him some daggers so he can fend for himself when he runs out of spells. Wait, I think I have to be on the proper page. Okay, here you go. Here you go, Akir. Got his dagger. Test this. Look at that. He can do 5 piercing damage. Pretty good. Okay, well, I think the only last thing we need to figure out now, because we never established the location, he's on the run from the law right now. Oh, what do you suggest, Helandari? Where should he be? We'll ask the Oracle. They'll give a yes or no to what you say. Don't have any place in mind? Hiding in a corner? I know, but a corner where? A pub? Well, we established he's not in a tavern. A park? A club? His guild house? His a rollercade? A church. Okay, I like that. Oracle, is he in a church? Yes. And, yeah, that would be the last place they'd look. Yes, and the priest is like his only friend. Yes! Okay, nice. So we're gonna start in a church. I'll get that set up. And then we'll just go from there. We're starting in a church. And our poor friend, Akir Mildael, is on the run from the law, hiding in a church. The priest is his only friend. Where's a church interior? Here we go. Nice. Oh, and I guess we should figure out the names of this world. I don't know, some people like to lurk. But thank you for at least giving some feedback. It makes me feel better. It's weird doing this alone, but I'm actually really enjoying it so far. Okay, hold on, let's quickly link this to his sheet. And then we will start. It's hiding in a corner. Okay, it's time to do some gosh darn Dungeons and Dragons. Here we go. Welcome to this world of Chano, in the Principality of Airglass. We find ourselves in the starting tone of Atstone, in a church, where our hero is on the run from the law after committing several cases of fraud. His only friend is a priest. There's something everybody knows about this world. That orcs collect swords for their king's throne. Okay, that may or may not come up. There's something also only our hero knows. He found out during the course of his previous adventures. An unnamed god dwells in the old temple. Okay, that's a good hook. We now join our hero in the church as he hides from the law. And his priest friend is there. Okay, let's put on some church ambience. Roll20 have church ambience? Church. Eh? No. Temple ambience? Thank you. I did not find it myself. We got temple garden. Let's put on some temple garden ambience. That sounds nice. So we find ourselves in this temple. The temple of who, though? What god? Is it the god of Light Oracle? Yes, but they're also the god of darkness? Yes, but they're also the god of Twilight? Yes, and they're also the god of shadows? Oh my god, okay. This is when we hit the intervention button. Okay, a positive entity appears. We'll say this is Akir's friend before anything else happens. He's in the temple of the god of light and shadows, and so on and so forth. His friend is a halfling. A halfling priest. And what's their name? I guess we can just use the name generator. Oh, and just FYI, the reward points for this are still active, so you can redeem those to make weird shit happen. If you really want to. We'll just make it a human, female. I like Seuss. His friend Seuss is here. Seuss. So Sousa says, I think they're gone, Akir, but you should be more careful. I can't believe you're still forging their paintings, and Akir, gotta think about this voice, cause I'm gonna be stuck with this voice for the rest of this quote-unquote campaign. Let's give him a normal voice. It's not my fault, says Akir, that people don't appreciate my ability at recreating things. He says, "It's an art! An art in the Underdark! An art!" And Zeus says, "Not up here, it's not. You need to be more careful. You're safe in this temple, but who knows what waits outside." Akira says, "Yes, I understand. I do need to be more careful. Tell me, Zeus, what does your god say I should do?" It's low? Huh. Trying to be kind of loud. Okay, we'll turn up the desktop audio a little. Let's do an intervention here. At this point, something wild happens. Okay. According to the PDF, this is where I need to use a random word generator, and we're gonna go based off that. I have one ready. An adjective and a noun. Patronized bee. Zeus says, Zeus starts patronizing Akir. "Well, maybe, if you were a little more careful, you would never be in these situations, Akir. You're always at the bar, getting drunk, never taking care of yourself." And Akir says, "That's not fair. I try my hardest to live my best life." I guess does Akir get upset? Yes. Akir gets upset. Maybe he'll storm out. He'll storm out to the graves. Why does he go to the graves? Does he have a dead loved one? No. And he's never met anybody in this village who's died. He doesn't know any of these people. So he just wanders around the graves, looking at this, looking at the bodies and contemplating what it means to be alive and dead, and the gifts that life is given. It's as he's traveling down here that he runs into a new person. A half-orc. Okay, and as we all know, half-orcs collect swords for their king's throne. So, he runs into a half-orc. Yeah, right? Who says, "Hey, you got any swords?" And Akir says, No, I only have daggers. I'm just a dagger man." And the orc says, "Really? I need some more. Do you think you could help a guy out? Look for some swords?" And Akir says, "No. No. Go away." But this orc, there's something special about this orc, I think. This orc, they know Akir. They recognize him. Yes, but they don't know what he does. No, they don't know what he does. They just recognize him. So the orc says, "Hey, I know you from somewhere. Are you like do you work at the local tavern?" And Akira blushes and goes, No, I don't work at the tavern. You wouldn't know me from there." And Akira's gonna make a deception check. Akira is a painter, though he's been using his talent for to lie. Oh my god. Okay, well, the orc says, "Yep, that's I know you're the guy who ran out on his tab. You had to be bailed out by your guild." And Akira says, That's aside from the point." And the orc says, "You're wanted by the authorities, aren't you? Give me one good reason I shouldn't go get them right now." And Akira says, Yeah, I guess he's just got out of middle school. Akir says, it's nothing. I just I because I can offer you my talents, and he'll make a persuasion check. Oh, okay. He turned into more. No, we're not at that level yet. Maybe. So we'll see if the orc believes this. Actually, with a 21, I think he goes, okay, fine. Give me I do have something I want painted. He says, and okay, let's out of breath. He's calmed down. He says, okay, come on, come with me into the temple. What's your name, by the way? What is his name? Name is... Well, we'll go with a dwarvish set. Name is... Goog. Okay, thank you. His name is Goog. He's Goog the Orc, who is our new NPC sidekick. And Goog says... Goog asks if he wants a portrait of himself? No, and he wants a... He wants a landscape painting. No. And he wants a yeah, he wants a nude painting? I turned off mature rating for this, so I got to be careful. He wants like a, you know, an artful painting. No. Okay. He wants... It's intervention time. Okay. He is positive, though. Something happens. He becomes very positive. He says, you know what? I want you to paint whatever you want. Yeah, I like that. He wants new cards. He's a fortune teller. Okay. That we can work with. He's a photon teller. Oh, yes. Okay, I need cards to tell fortunes. Tarot cards. And Akir says, okay, we can work with that. But we need to go get some cards. There's some cards. There's some card stock on sale next door at the local general store? No, but there's cards for sale at the... we could go to the guild house. No, but we can ask Seuss for some. No, and Seuss would eject us if we asked her. Okay. I don't know where to start, says Akir. I guess, here. Why don't we go asking around town? So they leave the church in spite of Akir's better judgment to perhaps... you know, not be seen by the authorities, but we'll see what happens. And they head out onto town. Now, it is a beautiful day here in town. There's people going about their business. And Akir is just looking for some cards and some paints so he can make something for Goog before he's reported to the authorities. So Akir's going around town, and who does he run into but a gnome? Okay, a gnome. And you know gnomes gotta have a silly voice in this world. A gnome. And this gnome is... hostile. Okay. Akir just can't get a break here. So Akir is walking through town, and this gnome spots them and says, you're the one who stole my paintings, says the gnome. I cannot believe it's you. Yes, is that... Well, the roles agree. Akir, she says. I hate you. I shall call the guard right now. And Akir says, wait, please, don't call them. Don't call the guard. I'll make it up to you. Okay, that's enough. That will do a check with advantage, an oracle check with advantage. So we'll take the higher of the two rolls here. So does she stop and give him a lesson? Yes, but she takes out her daggers. And glares at him, and Akir's a bit intimidated maybe, but he goes, don't worry, Sea-Jack, it'll all, we're doing solo D&D. It's going okay, Akir. Our PC is already in a little trouble, but he's gonna talk his way out of it. Akir says, I got a job, and I know you're a painter too, so we can work on it together, and Goog will pay both of us. And Goog says, yeah, I'll pay both of you. What's this gnome's name, by the way, this gnome painter? Akira says, well, we can paint, we're making tarot cards so that neither of you call the guard. Oh my god, okay. And this gnome says, well, I am in need of work lately. I guess, okay. I mean, we'll work on these tarot cards together, says, thank you, Tickrich Levendorf. So I guess they all need to go searching for tarot cards now, and we'll have Akir do a good old investigation check to see if he can find anything. What should it be, like Tickrich Levendorf? Oh, okay. They have pretty good luck. Let's say they go and visit. So Akir Mildael and Tickrich Levendorf and Goog go and visit the local crafting shop. Thank you. We're all making it up as we go. That's what it's all about. Go and visit the local crafting shop. And the guy behind the counter, does he recognize Akir as a criminal? Hobby Schlobby. Yes, but he doesn't care? Yes, he doesn't care that Akir is a criminal. He just wants to make the sale. So he goes, welcome to Hobby Schlobby. Also a halfling. Welcome to Hobby Schlobby. What can I get for you? And Akir goes, I need... How many cards are in a tarot deck? You know what? Let's just Google that. That's not a bad idea either. How many cards in tarot deck? 78 cards. Okay. He wants to buy 78 cards. Maybe we'll try Twitch Plays D&D next time. I mean, y'all kind of are playing right now. Like, you can feel free to make suggestions. The reward points are still in there. I don't know how slow or fast that would go. We'll see. But anyways, right now, the guy's like, okay, that'll be a copper a card. And do we have a copper a card? No, see, that's why we don't do Twitch Plays D&D. 72, that's 7 silver, so less than a gold piece. So yes. We'll just hand over the money because we don't want any trouble here. Wait, okay, am I doing this? That's 2, and then... What is math? Okay, I think that's correct. Well, I guess we need paint, too. How much is a paint set in D&D? I'll just look up paint set 5e. We're on the run from the law, so we lost our old paint set. Wait, I have painter supplies. What are we even talking about? Look at this. See, we already set up Akir for success. He's got painter supplies right here. We're good to go. So that's all we need is the cards. And now we gotta find a hideout because we're being blackmailed by the half-orc Goog to make tarot cards. so that he doesn't report our good friend Akir to the authorities because he's been forging paintings and he's on the run from the law. Wow, this has already gotten so convoluted. How long have we been doing this? Like 20 minutes? Okay. Goog. He's Goog the half-orc. Is that... not even. Anyways, as they're leaving the bar, I think it's time for something to happen. So what happens? The plot advances. Okay, as we all know... Oh, it's 420. Nice. Maybe I'll try high D&D someday, but not today. His name is not Ethan. No. Okay. As we all know, the main plot of this story is, I do sober DMing, not sober playing. I'm DMing and playing. Maybe I'll make it a point reward to get high. But that would just be self-indulgent. Anyways, we're getting away from ourselves. The main plot point is Akir finding love, which means the plot advances, and we don't have any new entities. So I guess Akir's gonna start falling in love with either Kook or Tikrich. Okay. Let's just do a roll. Okay, I did not know that. Thank you for telling me. Wait, I didn't decide which one is which. Okay, we're gonna have to roll again. Fuck. 1 is Tikrich, 2 is Gook. Okay, Akir. Hold on, let's put on the appropriate music here. Akir looks at Tikrich, the woman he stole from not 2 days ago. He looks into her eyes. Now, this is a little too mournful. He looks into her eyes. And, he sees maybe a woman he could fall in love with. She's another painter. He respects her skill. And Akir says, Tikrich, you know, I don't think I've ever complimented you on your painting. And, we'll see how Akir does here. As he tries to find love in this tough world. Okay. We'll do an advantage check on here. Does Tikrich take the compliment? Okay, even with advantage, we're not doing great. No, but she doesn't... No, but... she likes him anyways? Yes. Oh, okay. Okay. So, we got the start of a romance subplot already going here. Nice. That's what I'm talking about. So, Akir blushes and she blushes, and they head off back to the temple to start making these cards together. I like how it's solo D&D and it's supposed to be adventurous, but it's already turning into like a middle school drama. Akir's voice is cracking. Anyways, we're in subplot time right now, so they head back to the church. Akir's still on the run from the law to make some tarot cards. I was not expecting this to end up being me flirting with myself, but the love triangle. Okay, Akir is married to multiple people in the Underdark, but he left. We got a little carried away with the Oracle at the beginning. That's fine, we're shelving that for now. Do you think there should be a love triangle? Let's see. Should there be a love triangle, should Goog also have a crush on Akir? Yes, but Goog is married? Yes, and his wife is jealous? No, his wife, she would know about this. Yes, and his wife, would kill anybody who Goog cheated on her with. Yes, and she's looking for him right now. Yes? Okay, we have to do an intervention now because we've gone too many times on the yes and. I guess she just tracked them down. Okay, here's our first encounter. Goog's jealous wife who sees him with another suitor. And we're just gonna... Here's our first encounter. Here we go. Just a regular CR1 orc. What's Goog's wife's name? So, they enter the temple, and they start setting out to make their crafts, and Goog, like, puts his hand on Akira's hand, and is like, you know, for a hardened criminal, I never expected you to be so elegant. And Akira says, oh, thanks. Syphilis? Okay. It's at this point that you hear, you bastard! As stepping into the temple is none other than Goog's wife, Syphilis. I knew you were cheating on me. And Goog says, no, Siffy, it's just an understanding. And Akira says, yeah, there's nothing going on between us. The mature tag is off on this adventure. So we're really skirting the line here. Okay, that's a fail. Okay, we'll roll with disadvantage. Does Syphilis believe him? Yes, she does. She says, okay. Or maybe she kind of goes along with it. She goes, okay, but then, Goog, you're coming with me, and does Goog go with her? Yes, okay. I guess they leave. Well, crisis averted. But we have a new arch nemesis set already. Syphilis turns around and says, I got my eyes on you. As you leave, and Goog shrugs and says, you can find me down Roddenberry Road. With the cards. Okay, so there we go. Plot point set up for later. We got a little adventuring done, but Akira was able to avoid disaster here. And now, it's just him and Tikrich alone. So, foghorn moment? What's a foghorn moment? Well, okay, so Tikrich was not, as we established, she's not into Akira yet, but maybe she, there's a little spark there. So, it's at this point that our good friend, Seuss, comes back and says, it looks like you've already made some enemies. You were only out for 5 minutes. Oh. I need those tarot cards by the morning. Seuss says, you really avoided disaster there. But in the Temple of Light, you have sanctuary. And Akira says, thanks. This has been pretty nerve-wracking. And Tikrich says, but you made it out alright. And Akira says, okay, we're gonna try it again. Akira says, thanks to you. Tikrich, rolls her eyes, and they get to work on making the cards together. Struck out Akira. Sorry, my man. I think I can roll my painter's kit, my painter supplies. I guess we'll just roll dexterity plus proficiency. Okay. So, we work a little bit on the cards. They come out okay. Well, Oracle, They come out okay. Won't be at advantage or disadvantage. No. Shit. We made a regular suited deck of cards. We made it's aces through kings, not a tarot deck. We don't realize what happened until afterwards. Tickrich says, shit! We messed up, now what are we gonna tell him? And Akir says, ah, shit, I don't know. What are we gonna do about this situation? If we go buy more cards, we run the risk of running into, like, guardsmen or something, or somebody else who recognize Akir. Give him cheese? Why? I don't know if that's... We don't have any cheese, first of all. Tell him the cheese is card? I don't think Akir's deception is that high. Akir... Okay, we don't have a choice. We're gonna have to go buy some more cards. Make him think those are tarot cards? Okay. That, maybe. Maybe we can propose that. Akir says, he won't know. Maybe he doesn't have cards yet. He just wants to tell fortunes. We'll just tell him they're tarot cards. And Tickrich says, yes, but we'll need to sweeten the deal. We'll need to sweeten the deal, says Tickrich. What else do you have? And Akir says, well, I've got rations, a letter of introduction from my guild, a tinderbox, a mess kit. And, you know, Akir is quick to assume people are cheating him. He's not exactly trustworthy of this plan, but he doesn't really have much of a choice. He knows he'll get reported if he doesn't do this. Name the cards, put a sun on the ace. Okay, well, maybe, yeah. We'll try to kind of convert them to tarot cards. Oh my god, okay. This is not a proper tarot deck, but Akir manages to paint on vaguely, like, vaguely occult images, suns, kings, cups, etc., etc. And he says, okay, I think this might do. And Seuss says, good luck! And Tickrich says, okay, come on, Akira, I guess this'll do. Let's go. And they head out to go visit Siffy and Goog. There's like a you're number one sticker on there and stuff. Okay, we'll go back into town. Goog's not there for now. And Akira says, okay, hopefully we'll be able to pull this off. I'll do the talking. I've talked my way out of a lot of things before. She shrugs and goes, okay, you lead the way, my friend. And I guess we'll just approach the Goog's house. It's over here. It's in a pretty modest place. And they knock on the door. And open it up, and there's... Greeting him is 1, it's Sif, 2, it's Goog. Is Sif, the wife. She says, what do you want? And Akir clears his throat and says, excuse me, ma'am, but our deck is ready for present. And Sif says, we caught you, Auntie. All right, come in. They step in and take a seat on the chair. And Akir takes out the deck of tarot cards and sets them out on the table. And he says, all right, you're going to love this. Check it out. And he plays them out. And Goog, like, scratches his chin and says, this doesn't look like the tarot decks I read about in the books. And Akir says, oh, trust me, they are. And we'll roll deception. Goog says, okay. Okay, well, I mean, this looks, vaguely... This looks kind of right. There's a sun, there's a king. I guess we should try it out before I'm okay with it. He turns to Siffy and says, okay, I'll tell your fortune. I'll tell your fortune. And Siffy says, oh dear, you're so good at your fortune telling. You're gonna do great with this deck. Yeah, I think she's genuinely, like, excited for this. She wants to support her husband. She does love him. She's just very jealous. Easily jealous. So Goog's gonna tell her fortune. Now, does the fortune go well, is the question. We'll ask the Oracle. Does it go well? No. No. It does not. I think we need a few follow-up questions. Does it go bad as relates to the love triangle that's been established? No. Okay, does it go bad because it becomes apparent this isn't a tarot deck? No. Does it go bad because something completely unexpected happens? No, and... What? Okay, we need an intervention. We need an intervention here. The plot regresses. Okay. Does Goog fall out of love with Akir? Yes. Oh, okay, this is kind of sweet. Okay, here we go. I think we know what's gonna happen. Goog takes out the cards and he starts reading them, and he tries to interpret them as the best that he can. And he says, honey, well, honey, it looks like you have... Looks like love is in your future. Not just any love. The love before you. Me, he says, and he looks at himself. Syphilis says, oh, I know, honey. I always knew. Now the question is, why doesn't this go well? Clearly, the plot regresses. Goog falls back in love with Syphilis. They look in each other's eyes, and there's love between them. But this does not go well, though, because Goog doesn't care about Akir anymore. Yes, and he's gonna go report him to the police unless they stop him right now. No, but... God, why do I keep... No, but they're gonna perform a citizen's arrest themselves. Yes. Okay. No, they just decided that, you know, this criminal needs to go down. So they're going to both turn to Akir. And does Akir see what's going on here? Does Akir understand? Akir... Make an insight check. No, he doesn't. So Goog and Syphilis both stand up, and Syphilis says, well, thank you for everything you've done. And Goog says, yes, thank you. But I've been doing some soul searching. And Akir, I think I need to do the right thing. I'm putting you under citizen's arrest. And Akir goes, shit! What stat should we give Tikrich, by the way? Because I think Akir really needs an ally here. She's got to be like a level 1 companion. I don't know, like a bard? Feels like a bard. You can have the bard stats. Anyways, regardless, our friends are in some trouble. Okay, bard stats are actually pretty high, but she's going to be a bard, but we'll see if she actually helps out. So, without further ado, it's time for me to fight myself. Here goes nothing. Sif's up first. She draws her... Oh my god, I forgot about how it works. Okay, she draws her great axe and says, "You need to be unconscious first." And she just swings it straight up. But Akir dodges out of the way, diving into the corner. It's over to Goog, who says, "We're taking in your friend as well." And Goog will also attack with his great axe against Tikrich. But he misses too, I think. Yes, he does. What's Akir's AC? It's 12. Okay. It's Tikrich's turn. Tikrich goes, "Ah, shit!" And she'll just take out her short sword and swing at Goog. She hits. Poor Goog is struck by the short sword, taking 6 piercing damage as she kind of stabs. She's like half as tall as him, maybe probably even less, and just stabs upwards into him. Akir. Okay, so it's time to use Akir effectively. She goes for the knees. So we have Spore here. We got his spells. He knows Thunder Wave and Expeditious Retreat. So he could run as a bonus action and just fucking run away. Or do we want him to have some fun? He knows Thunderclap. What do y'all think? Should he fight or should he flee? Got 2 spell slots remaining. No input? And let's have some fun. Let's fight. We'll have our good friend here, in spite of Tikrich being next to him, cast Thunder Wave in the middle of this home. Akir puts his hand up to the skies and says, "By the power of the storms!" And a great thunder shot claps down around him. And that's only 4 damage. God damn it. Okay, well, we'll have them do con saves anyways, so this one is for Sif. Passes, and Goog, who fails. So, as per the spell sheet, our Goog is sent flying 10 feet back. Sif is not sent flying back and only takes 2 damage, and Goog takes 4 damage. Things are not looking great for Akir. Maybe I should have made him flee. Yeah, that's Akir's voice. It's been decided. Okay, Sif says, "Honey, no! You'll pay for that!" And she'll just swing with her great axe again, and once again, Akir dodges underneath the swing in spite of everything. Goog has to get up. And he looks around this home where, like, the thunder wave has sent furniture flying in every direction. And go, how did you... I never loved you! And he'll swing at, will he try to get Tikrich again? She'll be 1, 2 will be Akir. He'll swing at Akir as well. Goes for the swing. A crit fails. So, I do have a crit fail fumble table I can bring up here. Should have had that ready at the start. And he got, what did he get? A 92. Okay. With a 92, he loses his footing while attacking, falls to the ground, and bumps his head. Okay, so he falls prone. As he swings, he's just too disoriented from the thunderclap. And we'll have him do a con save. And Goog is knocked unconscious. Wow, what? I think Akir's true sorcerer power isn't his magic. It's his sheer luck, because they've missed him 3 times. He's spite of having +5 to their attacks, and now just knocked himself unconscious. Tickrich goes, okay, there, one's down, come on! And she'll, I guess she'll go for the swing again. With her short sword, she attacks Sif. She hits! Goes for the knee shot, -6 piercing damage. Ush! Goes Sif. Shit! And it's over to Akir. And, you know, why don't we try those daggers? We'll try the daggers. We'll try the dagger. I think he only has one. Or we can make a thunderclap. That won't hit our friend, will it? Each creature within range other than you. Okay, it will. Oh, we never had Tickrich do a con save. My bad. We'll have Tickrich do that now. She passed, so she only took 2 thunder damage, but she's not happy about what just happened. Watch it! She goes. And then we'll attack with daggers. Here goes nothing. A hit by Akir, who does 3 piercing damage. And Sif is not looking good, but she still has 1 attack left. She goes, you're mine now! She could still crit. And she misses! Goog is unconscious. Tickrich says, this is over. Wait, sorry, that's the short bow, short sword. Damn, Tickrich just, like, slices off Sif's head. She just jumps in the air and slam, and Sif dies. I did not announce beforehand she was attacking non-lethally, so... With that, the battle is won, but at what cost? Sif is dead, and Goog is left lying unconscious. Our heroes, I think, after winning, heroes, will flee the scene. Kill Goog too? No, they're not going to kill Goog. Why would they kill Goog? I don't have to roll Oracle decisions on what Akir does. I just get to decide for him. However, they will flee, leaving Goog behind. The question is... Oh, you're right. Shit, okay, you're right. Okay, I guess we do need to go... Okay, so... No, there's no victory fanfare for this one. So they'll look down at Goog's unconscious body. Yeah, I guess Akir didn't consider it. Akir was too foolish. Okay, we gotta commit. Thank you, C-Jack, for reminding me of what this is all about. They leave Goog. Now the question is, what is Goog going to do? Because we can consult the Oracle here. So, does Goog go and tell the guard? No. Doesn't go and tell the guard, but he does awaken. He does awaken. He sees his ally, his wife, killed, and obviously knows what happened. And he goes, damn it! No! Yes. Does he seek revenge instead on his own terms? No. And he decides to beat town, never seeing the face of Akir again. Okay, plot point resolved. Well, there you go. The Oracle says it, so shall it be written, so shall it be done. Wow. We instead rejoin. We got some good plot hooks going here, I think. You know, we have Akir and now Tickrich is also complacent, an accessory in the crimes that were just committed. So we got our companion, and actually, Maybe this will be the second PC. Dickrich Levendorf. She's in it now. Yeah, why don't we make a sheet for Dickrich Levendorf? Our heroes flee back to the church. And Akir, they slam the door behind them. And Seuss says, "What happened? What did you... You look like you've just seen a ghost." And Akir says, No, we just completed the sale. It's solo D&D. That's the whole gimmick. That's the gimmick. It's supposed to, like, the whole thing is set up to be a party. So, no guest voice actor. Maybe we will bring on guests every so often to play NPCs and that kind of thing. We'll see. For now, I mean, this is not the, this is definitely not the premiere series for this channel. This is just me messing around, seeing what happens. So thank you for playing along. Yeah, I guess so. Oh, okay. Akir does middling. We'll see. Does Seuss believe it? Yes. Okay, Seuss believes it. She trusts her friend. All right, just... Here, take a seat. And she brings them some water. And they rest. And we'll take the time now to, build a sheet for our second character. Dickrich. And maybe flesh her out a bit as a character. So this... What was her last name? I gotta scroll up. Scroll up a lot. Dickrich Levendorf. Dickrich Levendorf, obviously, she's from the surface world. But she lives in this town. She is a halfling. But what kind of halfling? Got halfling luck. She's brave. And is she stout or lightfoot? Lightfoot. Okay. I mean stout. She's stout. Sorry, I'm rolling. I guess. Do you want to decide this one? Or we can just roll the class as well. Okay. Hold on, that macro isn't listed here, but I can roll it manually. Hashtag roll class. Hashtag roll class. Why? Come on, let me... Okay, I guess I have to still type it in manually. What? Roll 20. Sometimes, you know... Okay, there we go. She's a ranger. And her background has already been decided because she's a guild artisan and a painter. Skill proficiencies. So we got our talker. So for this one, maybe we should have somebody who's like a little more athletic. She is a ranger, so let's make it athletics, stealth, and survival. Got a favorite enemy. I have no idea where this adventure is going, so I have no idea what to choose. What do y'all think? Just roll for this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14. Okay. 10. Okay, we can count up. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 10. Wait, this is 10. Giants. Okay. You know, giants is cool. Maybe we should make, like, giants on the regular enemies in this. Favorite enemy language? Well, that's gotta be giant too. Natural explorer. We'll roll this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I know, right? I like... Dickrich is, like, turning out badass. She hunts in the Arctic for giants. And paints, I guess. So obviously she can speak giant. She can speak halfling. Wait, no, that's already in her racial feats, I'm pretty sure. So she can speak common? Undercommon. Do something to unwind? What do you suggest? Didn't we already take stealth and survival? Wait, what? Oh, this is the thing that's double. Okay, we'll double her survival checks. She harvests the giants for paint colors? I like that. That's awesome. Badass. Okay. Yeah. Nice. Okay, I like Tickrich. Akira is like a scuzzy, like, he left multiple wives behind in the Underdark, and his charm comes from pity. But Tickrich, she's just a baller. Yeah, we'll roll for stats, just like last time. Okay, this is a better spread, so obviously the Ranger, should her dex or her strength be higher? I think her dex should be higher, because we got... You're gonna make that? Oh, like for your campaign? Go for it. Use Tickrich as a baseline. Her second highest, we'll give her some wisdom. She seemed very wise, you know? And we'll make her strong as well. And then we'll just go down the list here. I think she's a bit smart. Her charisma isn't great, and she doesn't have great constitution. I think she's a little frail. That's a lot of character sheets, oh my god. Her background, well, this one was already chosen. She's a guild artisan. She hunts giants for paint. So obviously we're going to give her painter supplies. And she has another language proficiency. I don't know. I think it's something interesting. Let's just roll a 1d20 and go down the list. I think that's 20 things. 1, 2, 3, 4. She speaks deep speech. Dwarf. Roll for it. Roll for it. That is the total improv motto. Okay, her guild business is painting. That was decided. Her personality traits, though, let's see. She's full of witty aphorisms. She believes anything worth doing is worth doing right, which fits in with her character. She's committed. She has the same thing as Akira. That's nice. Her bond, she created a great work for someone, and then found them unworthy to receive it. Ooh, that's so good for the love plot. That's so good. Okay. Yeah, I see where this is going. And the flaw, she's quick to assume, just like Akira. But they're distrusting each other. Okay. This really is turning into like a high school drama. I like. It's like a D&D love story. Oh my god. Yeah, I know, right? That hits hard. Let's do class equipment. So she is a ranger, scale mail, or leather armor. Seems like a leather armor type. That sounds fair. Yeah. So she already has the longbow as a ranger. And I guess she was using a short sword before, so that's already set in place. And, oh, what do we think? She hunts, so I guess we'll give her the spear. And obviously the explorer's pack. And she has other artisan's tools. What else would you use if you're hunting down giants and turning them into paint? Potter's tools? Leatherworker's tools, actually? I think that makes sense. Yes, that's the meta. Never any scheduling conflicts in this. The arcane is a mystery to our good friend. Okay. So, her name... Oh my god, I forgot the last name again, I'm sorry. Because I had to change it when I changed the thing around. Tickrich Levendorf. She is... I don't know, how long do the halflings live? Let's make her 100. She's a halfling, so she's 3 foot 5 inches. What? No, not hashtag 5 inches. This isn't total improv. We're not that wacky right now. We're playing this a little straight. Okay. Let's make her 80 pounds. Let's make her 70 pounds. Pretty, about 770 pounds. What do you think? Hazel eyes? Yeah. Hazel eyes. She's stout, yes. She's got... Oh, we can just check the token. Blonde hair. And her skin is fabulous. Make it pale. Yeah, she's got like... I'm getting like Irish vibes from her. I already gave her that accent. Oh. You good? Oh, never chose the alignment. So obviously she's good. Aside from just murdering somebody. It was self-defense. I guess she's chaotic good. I think we already established that. Okay. Apply changes. What's the matter? We're not building the character? What glitched out? It's taking its time? Let me check this on the DM side. That should have gone through fine. What? To wipe everything? Oh, I have to just click through everything again. No, I rolled stats. Stats are all in there. Should all be good. I think, it just, like... Yeah. Hold on, if we do this now... Charles says. Yeah, I know. That's roll 20 for you. That's all set. We just gotta click through everything again. No features. Bio's already in there. Yeah, sometimes roll 20 just do beat like that. Okay. There we go. Tikrich is rolled in. Our second character in this love story / adventure. Tikrich Levendorf. Here she is. And let's just like we did with Akira, let's just figure out a little more about her using the Oracle. So she hunts down giants. Has she always hunted giants, Oracle? Yes. That's her father hunted giants. Okay, so she's from the Levendorf family who hunts giants. Who hunt giants for paint. And she made this masterpiece, and she doesn't know who to give it to. And I think we all know where that's going over the course of, you know, however long this campaign goes. But what was the painting of is the question. And, like, what was special about it? Maybe it was, like, a painting... Like, all her paintings are usually landscape paintings. But she, this time it was, like... a painting from the heart, you know, like a... Is that it? No. And it's just a landscape painting. No, but... It's a portrait? Yes. Okay, it's a portrait of somebody. I like that. Yeah, it's the very first painting she ever made, a portrait. She ever made, saving for someone special. The question is, who didn't she give it to? Because that might become an important character later. You know, she specifically found it unworthy. So, who didn't she give it to? Was it her previous, like, suitor? And they were going to get married? It was like the courtship gift? Yes. Okay. Dad. Okay, no, we're not making her dad her Chat's a little leggy, but we're not making her dad her love. Not that kind of string. Painting was for previous love. What was their name? No, we already established. The Oracle says it was for her previous love. For her previous love, Jack. Jack the lizard folk. Okay. He was a lizard folk. Didn't know much about painting. He didn't fulfill her. Okay. I think that's enough to go off of for now. She hunts giants, but she's back in town lately. and he got into a bit of trouble because Akir decided to forge one of her paintings, but the forgery was obvious because he wasn't using paintings derived from giants. Okay. Shall we hop back into things then, now that our two party members are set? So we rejoin our heroes now, as they have just finished. Oh. One more thing we should do is set up the token for Tickrich. Give that a second. We rejoin our heroes. He didn't know his friend was the artist of a painting he duplicated. Yeah. Well, no. They weren't friends. But they bonded over the shared experience of the last 30 minutes where they made a deck of cards and then tried to pass it off as something, and then they're sort of like friends now because they're both on the run from the law together because they just murdered people in their home or acted in self-defense. You know. One of those things. Okay, here's... Tickrich is ready. So we rejoin them now, as they're in the church, they're wanted for murder, and they have to decide what to do. So, I think they're looking to Seuss for some advice. Their friend Seuss, who runs the local church of the god of light and darkness and twilight and shadows. And, what does Seuss suggest? Does Seuss suggest fleeing town? Yeah, I know, right? We're going off the rules, okay? Seuss does not suggest fleeing town, but Seuss suggests going, underground? It is a busy god. Yes. Okay. Oh, maybe it's time for Akir to return to the Underdark. Okay. Seuss says, listen, I don't think it's safe for you anymore up here. The guards just passed by. They were asking about you. I think they know you're here. I don't think there's anywhere else in town you can lay low. You're gonna have to go back to the Underdark, Akir. I know you set out your roots here, and you don't want to go back to your 7 wives. But you gotta go. It's not safe up here for you anymore. You're not a criminal down there, even if you have other problems. And what does Akir say? Does Akir agree? There we go. Akir says, Tickrich, we gotta go underground. There's an entrance to the Underdark. Where's the entrance to the Underdark? Is the entrance to the Underdark guarded, Oracle? No, but it's through dangerous terrain? Yes, okay. But we're gonna have to travel through a place that's pretty precarious. Tickrich says, I don't want to go to the Underdark. He says, we don't have choice. We're gonna be hunted down by the guard here. Who knows what Goog's gonna do? Because they don't know, Goog packed up and left once he found his dead wife. In an outhouse? Dangerous, but not that kind of dangerous. Where would it be? Maybe now's the time to consult Donjon. I think this seems like a Donjon thing. What do you think? Should it be in the Ghoulmore River, the Vale of Mist, the Salt Downs, or the Sorceress City of Beemore? What do you think, chat? Should I make a poll? I don't know if there's enough of you to make a poll matter. Whoever says it first. Maybe it's like it's usually a cavern to the Underdark is like you travel down slowly, but I think this time just a big hole you jump down, like an Alice in Wonderland style hole. So I think the Vale of Mist, warded by awakened trees, would be a good one. So Akir says, we gotta go to the Vale of Mist. And Tickrich says, the Vale of Mist, but that's guarded by awakened trees. And other fell creatures. And Akir says, we don't have a choice. It's not safe up here in this land. The Principality of Araglass. We're wanted! Hickrich says, okay, well, I don't have much roots in this town anyways. And Akir says to Seuss, thank you for everything you've done, Seuss. And Seuss says, no, thank you. And does Seuss give them anything? Yes, and it's a magic item? No. And it's a trinket? No. Seuss gives them 5 rations. Thanks, says Akir. Let's give them 5 rations. 5 more rations each. I have no idea if I'm actually going to track rations, but, you know. Water slide style? Whee! So our heroes leave the church to head to the Wooded Vale. What was it? The Veil of Mist, warded by awakened trees. But what strange fell creatures lie within the Veil of Mist? We will find out quite soon, because we're going there now. What do you think? Is the Veil of Mist more swampy or more foresty? Is it more swampy, Oracle? No, but it's more foresty? Yes, but it's quite open? No. Okay. Don't know what to make of that one from the Oracle. But yeah, wetlands, I think. I think that's the interpretation to make here. Foresty wetlands, but it's surrounded by awakened trees. And so our heroes set forth on their adventure to get into the Underdark, to flee the authorities, and return to Akir's homeland, where hopefully they will find a little rest. As they travel, Akir says to Tikrich, you know, I don't think I could think of anybody better to be with on this quest. I know you're a great traveler. And Tikrich, how does she take this? Does she like this? Yes, and she gives him a compliment back? Yes. She says, you're not too bad yourself. I saw you with those daggers. Okay, they're starting to get along. Hold on, I'm just populating this with awakened trees. You know, I don't think I could think of anybody better to be with on this journey. I know you're a sorcerer, calling on the powers of the storms. How did you get that way? And Akir says, it's in my blood. I come from the Milldales are all stormy sorcerer types. We're famous drow. But why did you leave home? And Akir says, oh, I just wanted to be above ground. We'll roll deception on that one. Okay, I think Dickorich believes him. We now, our heroes come to a stop to take note of things as they stand in the middle of this veiled forest, surrounded as they are by trees, awakened trees. They sway back and forth as Tikrich and Akir pass through. They rustle, and some of them bend backwards and forwards around them. A fog rolls in, covering the entire area. This place sure is beautiful, says Tikrich. Yeah, but we gotta be careful. And indeed, they must be careful. Because there will be a random encounter. Yeah, they are root trees. Let's open up the random encounter generator. So we got a 7. 2 PCs, level 1. They are in the forest. Are they in the forest or the swamp? This does feel more swampy, I think. So we got a 7. Easy. They run into a Vegapygmy. What? What is a Vegapygmy? I've I've used a lot of monsters, and I have never heard of that creature. A Vegapygmy. Moss dogs, you say? Or moss people? Oh, okay. It's this creature, yes. Corpses of those slain by rust mold grow new melodies. So Vegapygmies are fungus creatures that live in simple tribal units, hunting for sustenance and spreading the spores from which they reproduce. So they're kind of like little veggie fungal people. Oh, okay, so this might not even be... Well, so from out the... One of the awakened Zerkwoods rustles. And from behind it steps a creature which neither Akir nor Tikrich have seen before. Well, maybe Tikrich has seen it before. Let's roll nature for Tikrich. She is not. She says, "What's that?" And Akir says, "I don't know. I don't know." And the Vegapygmy is neutral towards them. He says, "Welcome. Welcome to... what's the name of this place? The Vale of Mist. My name is... Garbin the Vegapygmy. What brings you to our homes?" And, Akir says, "We're just trying to make our way through to the entrance to the Underdark." Is everything as expected here, Oracle? Remove major element. Okay. Okay, the mist suddenly disappears around them as they say this. Looking around, they can see an open forest now, filled with awakened mangroves. And Akir says, What just happened? Is that good?" And the Garbin says, "Well, is it good?" "Yes, but that means the entrance to the Underdark has been closed?" "No, and it's open and swallowing up the mist?" "No." Okay, well, that's 3 in a row, so let's do an intervention. A negative entity appears. Okay. A negative entity... The mist disappears, and a negative entity comes, so I think, in this case, we'll just do another roll on the random encounter table. A negative entity appears. What do we get? 5? An Oblex spawn. Okay. The Goblin says, "No! This is not good! The Oblex spawn is nearby!" And Akir says, "What? Is that bad?" He says, "It's a terrible creature. It will infect you and take over your mind if you allow it." And this small little wormy creature starts coming towards them. And Goblin says, "Flee!" And Tikrich and Akir say, Tikrich says, "Don't worry, we'll protect you," because she's the heroic type, as we've established. And Akir says, "Oh, okay." And we'll, let's roll initiative. And I guess the awakened trees will also have place in the initiative order. And of course, Roll20 is messing up on the tokens right now, but it's fine. Let's see here. What do we... I mean, this could end very quickly, depending on how much damage they do. Or this could end very poorly. The first up is actually Akir, who says, "I'll stop it!" And he rushes forward, dagger drawn. But he'll cast Thunderclap cantrip centered on himself. Instead, to maybe throw this thing off. Well, what happened to the music? There we go. Uh-oh. Get that tab. Okay. He casts Thunderclap on himself. It comes down. The Oblex spawn makes a Constitution saving throw. And passes. It only takes 2 damage. Crap, says Akir. Tickrich says, get back, you idiot! And she... Tickrich advances forward. She draws her bow, and she takes a pot shot at it. She does a little bit better. Oh my... What? 13? 1d8 plus 5? Damn. Okay, Tickrich can really pump out the damage. Glad we made her a PC, because Akir would probably have died already. Nevertheless, the Oblex spawn now gets its attack. It lurches forward, trying to take over his mind. And a pseudopod extends and wraps itself around him. Akir goes, ah, and is knocked unconscious as it wraps itself around his face. He can't get it off. Awakened trees don't take action. Garbin, will he stand and fight Oracle? No, but he'll stay and watch. No, but he'll go get help. No, but something wild. He does something wild. Yeah, Tick was really necessary to make this work. Okay, we're gonna use the random word generator. Dotted operation. What? How to interpret that? I think I'm just gonna... Well, dotted operation? Garbin... No, I don't know. Immoral friction. Okay. Yeah, Kira's already unconscious. Garbin says, I care not whether mortals live or die, and he just leans against the tree and watches you fight. Sorry, I'm in DM mode. Watches us fight. Akir will make a death saving throw. And fail. So that's not good. That's not good. I watch me fight. Nevertheless, Tickrich is up next. She says, ah, shit! And she'll fire another shot at the spawn. She hits. And it is destroyed. The arrow pierces right through it, splattering Ublek's guts, slime everywhere. And that's the end of the fight. Tickrich goes, no! We were just about to leave this place. She starts sobbing over him. I guess we'll have Akir make another death saving throw. Oh god, he fails. Okay, she'll try to stabilize him. Okay, but she stabilizes him. She holds him and cradles his head in her arms, and looking somber, and she turns to Garbin and says, please, can you take me to your village? We need a healer or something. And she'll make a persuasion check. Yeah. Who's next on the love triangle? Garbin? Okay, that's neutral, so Oracle, does Garbin help them? No, and he leaves right away? No? No. He just doesn't help them. He just stands there and says, your affairs are none of a fungal man's concerns. Tickrich swears again. And Tickrich goes, damn it! And she'll drag him off, and maybe she'll look for some, like, safe place to hide out, like a cave or a grotto or something like that. So she'll make a survival check. I thought I made her proficient in survival. What the hell? What happened to her proficiencies? You guys can back me up on this, right? We made her proficient in survival and stealth. Right? I swear. And athletics. That was the 3 things. Yeah, okay. It's a character master. I swear. Okay, she does a survival check. I think that's good enough. We'll roll Oracle with advantage. Does she find a safe place? Okay, with a 3, no, but she finds her way to the village where she can maybe convince others to help her. Yes, but they're all hiding from her because they're scared of outsiders? Yes, but... Okay, that's intervention. There's a new entity that lands on the scene. A completely new entity. So, let's play this out. Tikrich makes her way through the swampy wetlands, looking for some place to take a cure. We'll just use the same map, and I don't know. I guess they live in the trees. These fungal people. So they enter. She enters the village, dragging Akir's body behind her because she's like 3.5 feet and he's like 6 feet tall. Hello, anybody? And standing before her is a goblin. Okay. I think we're gonna need a few more rolls on that. A goblin, a carbon too. No, a goblin. What's his background? Oh, there we go. A goblin soldier. Okay. A goblin soldier. Let's put that in here. And this goblin, is he hostile towards them? He's hostile. Uh-oh. Man, things are not going well for Tikrich and Akir. So this goblin is here. What's the goblin's name, chat? What's his name? What's his name? We'll see. This will be pretty even. So the goblin... Maybe Tikrich can talk her way out of it. Stab. No, we're not naming every character after a disease. I like Stab, though. That's a very goblin-y name. So Stab says, "Hey! What brings you to the fungal village?" He says, "You dare intrude. I am the protector of this village. I am the one who keeps them safe here." And Tikrich says, "Please, please, we're just looking for a safe place to stay. My friend, he's been hurt." And Stab says, "Your outsiders are not welcome in the fungal forest. No, you're scaring the veggie-pygmies. Look how they hide." And she looks around and sees them all like cowering behind woods, trees. Like awakened trees, which are like their boughs are like coming down, like forming protection around them. You must leave this place at once," says Stab. Now let's put on this. And Tikrich will say, "Please, just for an hour, so just for a couple hours, so he can heal." And she'll make a persuasion check. And yeah, I think that's just a straight up fail. Stab says, "Get out! At once!" Oracle, does Tikrich leave, or does she decide to stand up for herself? Okay, wait, I gotta make a yes or no. Does Tikrich leave? Okay, Tikrich draws her short short bow and says, "You leave. This is the only safe place in this swamp." And it's fighting time. This one is to the death. This might be the end of this campaign right here. And Stab has the first go. Perfect. Yeah, we'll put on some more intense music for this one. Leave, he says, and Stab charges forward. He draws his scimitar and rushes at her. And misses. Tickrich jumps underneath. I think this is the session boss. I think if they win, I might level them up here. She says, "You get out of here." She attacks, she drops her bow, draws a short sword, and strikes. And I think that is actually enough to hurt Stab. Because, no, his AC is 15. They exchange blows. Ching, ding, ting. Their swords going off of each other. Yeah, this is turning into an epic fight. Stab attacks with a scimitar again. Uh-oh, he hits. Doing 7 slashing damage. Uh-oh, okay, Tickrich. Does Tickrich have any tricks up her sleeve left? Doesn't know any spells. Doesn't have any items. She has halfling nimbleness, which doesn't help. Yeah, here goes nothing, she says. She hits! She takes the sword to the chest. She stumbles back. And she growls and pulls out with her sword. She holds his sword in place and slashes. And in one quick swipe, Stab is beheaded. She coughs up blood and stumbles to the ground. Alive. Wounded. But alive. Yeah, that was actually pretty intense. Fucking goblins. She spits blood on the ground next to her. Shit. Okay, so how do the rest of the fungi react? We're gonna roll Oracle with disadvantage here, because obviously they're not gonna be fans of them killing the Protector, but do the fungi leave Tickrich alone? No. Damn. No, and they take her they capture her, they take her hostage. No, and they attack her? Yes, and they want to take her hostage. The Oracle wants this quest to end. Okay, how many are there? 1. It's Garbin. Garbin runs out. You killed the protector of the fungal people. You must die. Okay, but she has the initiative. She's still ready with her sword drawn. Let's put on some fucking intense music here, because this is make or break it time, really. We're in the first session, and things have just escalated. Carbon. Yeah, Tick is the fucking hero. So, Tickrich, she'll see him coming on. She will drop her sword and draw her spear. Rush forward and use it two-handed to stab him before he can do anything. Does she hit? With her spear, she hits! But is it enough to kill him? No. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's a crit fail. Or a crit fail on the damage, thankfully. But she stabs Garbin, but she's not used to this fungal, body. She doesn't know where to stab him. And Garber just goes, "You have..." Oh, he heals 3 hit points on his turn, so he heals back to full health. The wound just closing up. Goddamn. Uh-oh. He says, "You will die," with his claws. He hits, and Tickrich goes down. Tickrich sees her life flash before her eyes as she's raped. She's Her claws rake across her face. No! And everything goes dark. Does Garb finish her off, Oracle? Yes, and... Oh boy. He mounts her... He desecrates her corpse? Yes, but... He disposes of it afterwards. No, but... Intervention time. Oh my god. These... The Oracle does not like Tickrich. Okay, so he finishes her off. Akira's actually still alive. But he finishes off Tickrich. And in the meantime, okay, this is where the true villain's gonna appear. A negative entity appears. Is it Goog? Yes, but he reveals himself to actually be the BBEG and like a level 10 like sorcerer or some shit. No. And he's just a regular guy? No. Okay, I guess we have to intervene again. Progress plot. Okay. He, what? Okay. His wife is actually still alive. Yes, and she's undead. No, she's just alive. They didn't finish off his wife after all. She came and found him. They went back and they decided to seek revenge. They appear and take her body. From Garber. Okay, now the question is, does Akir awaken in the fungal village after 1 hour? Everything's quiet now. We're in suspense here. Akir lies in the middle of the village. Oh, hey Melody, thanks for watching. Akir awakens in the middle of the village. He doesn't know what's happened. Is Garbin... Are the fungal people still hostile to them? Oh my god. Yes, and they plan on taking him hostage? No, but they're going to kill him? No, and... Oh my god. There's somebody else here. There's something else going on. Yeah, I know, right? We've lost Tickrich. Well, I think we know what the quest is here. Now, there's a new entity. It's a kobold. A kobold hermit. The old hermit who lives on the hill. And he sees something in Akir. So Akir... Okay, so let's play this out. Akir awakens. He's surrounded by many different veggie-pygmies. Including Garvin, of course. How do you pronounce it? Kobold? Kobold? Like cobalt? I guess that actually is the official pronunciation, but they're kobolds in this world. In this world of, Chano. In Chano, they're kobolds. They're kobolds. So Akir awakens. And the veggie-pygmies are all standing around him. And Garvin goes, Your love is dead. We will finish you now that you're awake. But we wanted to hear your last words first. And Akir... Does Akir say anything? No, but he cries? Yes, and it's pathetic? Yes, but... Nobody pities him? Yes, but... It makes them hate him even more? No. It's just pathetic. Akir starts... No, we already got an intervention going. I'm gonna... This is my DM call. Put it on my DM hat here. We're not We already have an intervention coming. Okay. The important thing is that he cries pathetically, he doesn't want to die, and that's it. So a kobold, suddenly, the veggie pygmies all turn as they hear a voice go, "Halt! This one, do not kill him! For I sense in him greatness? No, and he just deserves to live? Yes, and he wants to take him in. Yes. He does not seem great to me, but I can train him and mold him into something great." And the veggie pygmies all part ways, and they're like, "If you seek him, you may take the drow. We have no use for such a pathetic cry, baby." Yes! What's the name of this kobold, chat? Yeah, Tick is dead. Tick died. We made her whole sheet, and she died. But I have an idea. I think, you know, the plot here is star-crossed lovers, and so the kobold, Typhus. God damn. I said no more disease names, but actually that is a good name for a hermit, I think. He says, "Come with me, child," and Akir, distraught, doesn't know what else to do. And they walk off to his grotto. Let's see here, where is he? Where does he live? In a grotto, and like what other maps do I have here? Bridge? Oh god, no, not there. Yeah, they'll just walk off to his little forest grove living place. Forest Grove living space. You know the one. And Typhus sits him down and says, "You made a mistake messing with the veggie pygmies." Senekir says, "I know. I know. Do you know what happened to the halfling who was with me? The ranger?" Does Typhus know? No. And he didn't see her at all? Yes. But he knows of her? Yes. Okay. Yes. Yes. I did not see her, but I know the one of which you speak. Tick, you called her, while you moaned in your sleep, correct? Yes. 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 I do not get good omens to her fate, but I know not what it is. Akir will make an insight check. I don't know either. Well, come, eat up. He gives Akir a few berries. And Akir takes a short rest. I'll roll a hit die for him. Okay, nice. He's back to full HP. Akir sniffs and wipes his nose and says, I thought... He looks at Typhus and says, "I thought she might be the one." Typhus says, "Yes, she very well may be, and love like that is not easily broken. No, it is easily broken, and it may run. You may never get it back. It's just easily broken. Don't forget everything else I said." "I know," says Akir, looking away. "I know." "Well, I suppose, are you going to track her down?" And Akira says, "I'm wanted by the guards. I'm not strong enough. And I'm not sure even where to look. She was the ranger." And Typhus says, "Well, perhaps we can make you strong. I am Typhus." And Typhus is like one of those hermits that like trains people in the forest. Yes. Oh yeah, he is. Oracle knew this one.
I can train you, make you stronger, and then...
No, Typhus knows everything.
I can train you, make you stronger, and you will become a powerful warrior.
And thus, what ensues is a training montage. I play Rocky music here, but I can't. That's copyright. And so he spends the next 7 days training up Akir, training him in all the ways of combat, honing his sorcery skills. Akir gets more powerful. As he trains, punching, the punching bag and the kicking and practicing his sorcery skills and his magical might. And after 7 days, he does feel stronger. So strong, in fact, that thank you, that he levels up. Okay, here we go. Next level of sorcerer. We'll see. Punching Typhus. Oh, we'll roll for HP. We'll roll. Yeah! God damn it. And Typhus, while he's training, he punches Typhus, and Typhus farts.
Don't mind me. I live on a strict diet of rhubarb and spinach. That is how you become strong, says Typhus.
Okay. What? No, he already has Storm Sorcery as his, thing. Okay, spells. So he already has the cantrips. Already set in stone. We can replace one spell, and we can give him one spell. So let's see here. And you're bestowing magic item? Okay, we'll bestow that after I'm done leveling up. Thank you. We really needed that. Okay, so first, we will... What do you think? I think he has Thunder Wave, because he's a thunder guy. And I can add one spell. I think Chromatic Orb is pretty thematically fitting, so we're gonna go with that. Should we keep Expeditious Retreat? Or replace it with something else, is the question. Like Disguise Self? Or some other utility spell? Shield? Let's go actually, we really need Shield. We'll give him Shield. As we've learned, in solo D&D, you can die very fast. Okay, in the meantime, Typhus, so when he's done training, Typhus says,
You are ready to track down your love. But first, I have a gift to bestow upon you. I have trained you, and you are like my son, the son I never had. I have a gift, something passed down through the generations. It's not very powerful, but it may help.
Let's roll it. For magic item table A. He gives him a potion of healing. Ah, hey. Never gonna complain about a potion of healing. Thank you, says Akir. Wow, this is really gonna help. And Akir obtains a potion of healing. Look at that.
You will need this on your journey to hunt her down.
And Hold on, you know I gotta do it. There we go. Akira looks at Typhus and says, I don't know how I can ever repay you. And Typhus says,
You can repay me by finding your love. It is all I ask in my hermity eccentricism. Now go! Find her!
and Akira says, okay, I will. I won't forget this, Typhus. And so he sets forth to search for Tick. How long have we been streaming here? How long have we been going? 2 hours? Damn. Okay. I think we still got a little bit. At least I have an idea of where a good endpoint for this session will be. So Akir runs off down the road, and he goes back to the Misty Swamp, where his only leads are. He approaches the veggie pygmies, who are going about their business, and they turn and say,
You seek to once again intrude upon the veggie pygmy village?
And Akira says,
Please, I just need information. You trust Typhus, right? You can trust me.
Garbin sighs and says,
Very well. You have already learned your price, and we know we can kill you if it comes to that.
They part ways and let Akir investigate. So, Akir, he'll do an investigation check, I guess. He's not very good at it, but he finds nothing. He looks around the swamp, and though he searches around, he doesn't find any signs of what happened to Tikrich.
Damn it, he says. Thrice damned.
He goes up to Garbin and says,
Please, you saw what happened to her. Please, tell me.
Okay, that's middling. Does Garbin tell him? Oracle? Yes, but he doesn't divulge the identities. He's just, like, really vague and cryptic. Of course.
Yes, you're the one you love, the one you called Tikrich was taken by two who seem to know you, yes, who seem to know you well. They looked tough, powerful, they took her away.
Akira says,
Really? So, at least somebody has her.
I guess we'll do an insight check? But he has no idea who. Do you know where they would have gone?
Yes. They were heading back to town.
And Akira says, Thank you so much. Thank you, Garbin. And, I mean, he's just gonna run off back to town. It wasn't far from where they are, so he'll just run off and try and do some more investigation. He heads back into town to search for Tikrich. Does he find... Is anybody, like, walking by Oracle who can help him out? No, and everybody's... There's a guard walking by? Yes, but he doesn't recognize him? No. Okay. So, Akir is walking down this road, and he doesn't see anybody around, except, approaching him, he sees a guard. Approaching. Damn. The guard looks at him and does a double take. but he doesn't recognize him immediately. And the guard says,
"What's all this, then? I've seen you around here before."
getting his nose into Akir's business, and Akir says, "No, no, I'm not from around here." He'll make a deception check.
All right. You need any help getting around?
And Akir says, "No, I'm fine."
Very well. On with you.
And he just passes by, and Akir continues onwards, searching around. Guess I'll make it an investigation check in town. Really should have taken that investigation proficiency. Okay, that's enough to ask the Oracle with disadvantage. Oracle, does Akir find anything? Anybody who can help him? No. Well, there's only one thing left for Akir to do, as we've established. Go and drink. He makes his way to the local tavern. Already distraught and exhausted from searching around town, Akir goes and sits at the bar. Well, okay. Oracle, does Akir cry at the bar? No, and he remains stoic? No, and he kind of just, he stares off into space? No, but intervention. The plot regresses. So, what would that mean in this situation? I think I need to use the random word generator for this one. Okay, we can work with that. Akir starts drinking. As he does, he gets a little inebriated. The bartender is a furbolg standing by. Oracle, does he recognize Akir? Yes, and he knows last time he couldn't pay his bar tab? No, and he opens up a new tab with him? No. He just asks for money up front. So Akir takes a drink, knocks it back, and he says, "Alright, you got any money?" "Alright, that'll be, 5 silver." And Akir says, "Okay." And he reaches into his gold bag, and as per the random word generator, it's empty. What happened to my... What happened to my gold? He says. He tries to think back on what might have happened to it. Do an intelligence check? Okay, he thinks he might know. Oracle, was it pickpocketed by the guard he passed by? Side quests. He says, "Come on." The bartender says, "Come on, 5 silver." And Akira says, please, I'll be back in 20 minutes to pay my tab." And he'll do a persuasion check. Okay, the bartender's like, "Well, you look like you're pretty confident. Okay, sure." Akira says, thank you. And he runs off to go hunt down this guard that pickpocketed him. So, Akir goes back to town, hunt down the guard. He's still forlorn, he's still like, damn it, first I lose Tick Rich and now this, but I can't get any help if I'm broke. Damn it. And he's gonna start just looking around for this guard. Oracle will roll with disadvantage. Oracle, does he see the guard? No. These rolls are just, man. I miss being a DM. Okay, there's gotta be something that happens. Let's do an, Oracle, is everything as expected? No. And what's unexpected? Remove a major element. What should this major element be? Major element in town. There's no guards. There's no guards at all. There's no guards? No, there's no guards. Hello? Zakir? Anybody there? Zakir looks around, but all he sees is his bag of gold lying in the middle of the road. All the guards have disappeared. No, but he finds the gold left with a note? No, and the gold is gone too. Yes, but intervention, something crazy happens. Okay. Oh man. Merging document. Something crazy happens. The town has been merged. The reason the guards aren't here is because the town has been merged underneath a new, like, while he was at the bar drinking, there was a merging of the kingdoms, and all the guards have been fired. And there's a new owner in town, and that owner is Guggen Sif. It's Guggen Sif. It all comes together. So, okay, hold on. I gotta think about this for a second. Uh, you see, Akira looks around and sees a new sign being put up. It says Guggenton. This is now Guggenton, the town of Guggenton. What? What's going on? Says Akir, approaching the guy putting up the sign. And the guy says, "Oh, you haven't heard? We're, takeover. There's a new game in town. 2 orcs. Goog and his wife. They did an oracle reading for the king and convinced him that this town should belong to them." What? Says Akir. I don't believe it. That's right, he says. So we now live under King Goog and Queen Syphilis. Holy shit, says Akir. And, oh, one other thing, he says. And Oracle, does this other thing have to do with Tikrich? No, but it has to do with Akir? No, and it has to do with Goog? Oh my god. This is just an unending escalation. Such novel. No, they're putting out a book of fortune readings. It's the most popular in town, and everybody in town reads it. They've all come under the sway of King Goog, including me. Oh my god, says Akir. Earth, do you know where they are? Oracle, does he know where they are? Yes. Yes, they're in the palace. Okay, well, we'll have to avoid there, says Akir. By the way, he asks,
Have you heard anything about Tickrich, the giant hunter?
Has he? Yes, but he hasn't heard good things. He's heard what happened to her. Yes, and he's seen it with his own eyes. No, he hasn't seen it with his own eyes. Okay, so it's still rumor.
Aye. Well, haven't you heard the rumors? He says. Goog and the Queen, right before they became ascended to the throne, they killed Tickrich. They put her body on display in the palace.
And does Akir believe this? Oracle, does he believe this? No, he doesn't believe it. And he thinks that she's still alive. No, he's not sure, but he thinks there's hope. Wants to see it with his own eyes. I agree. He wants to see it with his... I gotta see this with my own eyes. And the side man, I guess, becomes negative and says, "You fool! You'd go see that death with your own eyes. That palace is guarded by 100 orcs under the sway of King Goog." Says Akir. Then, I guess all I can do... I guess I'll have to... He looks at the guy and starts talking to himself as he walks away. Guess I'll just have to sneak in, he says, and see this for myself. Pounds his fist into his hand. He sets his eyes determined on where he's going, and I think that is where we're going to be ending this session. On a cliffhanger. So that's what a... You know what? I think all things considered, that went pretty well. The Oracle really ramped up, like just went from 1 to 20 there at the end. But, I think that went well. This was, I think this will be a continuing series. Thank you, Tellen. He never did buy that right. He never got the... Okay, we'll recycle that. God, I'm gonna have to write all this down so I don't forget it. So, I'm not sure when I'm gonna be doing this next. This was kind of just an impromptu thing. I had the day off, so I was like, let's just give this a try. I've been wanting to do it for a while. But thank you so much to everybody who watched, and especially to CJack and Telendari and Danis for suggesting stuff. Thank you, Danis. I'm not sure if you're following, but if you aren't, you should, because this was like just a solo experiment, but usually we do total improv games, bring other people on, and that just gets wacky. You can use reward points to, as you can see from the summon points. Not sure what orientation I am here. This way over there, to make shit go sideways. It's always ridiculous. You can check out the playbacks on the channel. But thank you so much for watching. Oh yeah, and join the community Discord, because there's a community Discord now in the channel listing below, where you can also follow stuff, suggest stuff for the channel, and keep up with what's going on. Oh, you're already in here. Okay, well, thanks, Dan, for watching. Damn it, Dan, you've already played with us. Well, somebody's gonna watch this playback and hear that pitch, I hope. And this will also be uploaded to YouTube. We'll be making a playlist. I think this is going well, so we're gonna see where this is going. I want to know what happens. And, you know, if you did enjoy this stream and you think others would enjoy it, please share this around as well. Anyways, I am going to make dinner. I am starving. So again, thank you guys so much for watching and keeping up. And have a wonderful evening.